All right, you know what we're going to do, so let's just get started. Go to Active Directory Users and Computers, and let's right-click on the domain and create a new organizational unit. And a sort of abbreviated marketing department. So now we have this new OU, and in that OU, let's create a new group called Marketing. It's going to be a security group. All right, now let's create 2 new users. All right, so now we've created these 2 users, Annie Drake and Bill Smith. All right, let's right-click on Bill Smith, add to group, marketing, check name, okay. Right-click on Annie Drake, same thing. And so now they have both been added to this marketing group. So anything we want to happen to Bill and Annie, we can just apply it once to the marketing group. All right, next, let's go to the C drive and create a new folder. We're going to make this a share folder. So I'll name it Marketing Share. Right-click on it, Properties, go to Sharing, Advanced Sharing, share this folder, and click OK. Go to the Security tab, go to Advanced, Edit, and uncheck the Include Inheritable Permissions, go to Copy, and click OK. Click OK. Now let's remove the users group and add the marketing group. We just want the marketing group to be able to read but not modify anything in the folder. So click Apply, click OK, and close. All right, the next thing we want to do is go to Administrative Tools, Group Policy Management. We want to right-click on the marketing department and create a new GPO. Let's just name it Market Desktop. Click OK. Right-click on the GPO and go to Edit. Now under User Configuration, Policies, Administrative Templates, Desktop, and Desktop again. Here we can go to Desktop Wallpaper. Double-click on that. Click Enabled, and now we can type in the path of the wallpaper that we want this organizational unit to have. So just type in the path to that file. Click Apply, click OK. You can close this window and close Group Policy Management. But just before we go and actually test this, go to Command Prompt, type in GP update / force. Enter, and this will just make sure that the group policy does replicate to the other server. Now let's test it out by logging on to Domain Controller 2 as one of the users in the marketing group. And as you can see, the specified desktop background has been applied. Now let's check the share folder that we created. Go to Network, DC1, and here's the marketing share. Let's double click on it. So we do have access to the inside. However, if we want to create something like a text document, we can't do it. We don't have permission to put anything in. We can only take stuff out, or copy stuff rather. So if we go back to Domain Controller 1 and open up the marketing share, we can create a text document, open it up and type some info in it, save it, switch back to Domain Controller 2, and you can see we are logged in as Annie Drake. We can see the file, we can open the file, but can we change it? No, we cannot, because the permissions will not allow us. All right, just to further illustrate the point, let's log in as a generic user account and try to access that shared folder. Also notice the desktop background is just the normal black because we're not a part of the marketing group. Go to Network, Domain Controller 1. Now we can see all of the shares. We have the visibility here. But if you try to access the marketing share, it'll tell you that you don't have permission. So only administrators and the marketing group can access the marketing share folder. The other share folders, we can access them just fine. They're for everyone. Okay, for the next part of the video, we need to do a server backup. So we're going to go to Server Manager and click Add Features. Scroll down and we're going to be adding Windows Server Backup features. Just select those and click Next and click Install. Super easy. All right, so once it's done installing, we're going to need a place to put the backup. We're going to need an actual drive. So expand Storage down here and go to Disk Management. Right-click on your C drive and go to Shrink Volume. We'll just accept the default settings, go to Shrink. And now we have this unallocated space. Let's right-click on it and create a new simple volume. Use all the space. Let's assign it the drive letter B and go to Next. Just keep the default settings, name it Backup, click Next. Click Finish. All right, so now we have this backup partition. Let's go to Start, Administrative Tools, and Windows Server Backup. Now we currently have no backups, so let's go ahead and configure one. Click Backup once. Different options is the only thing available. Let's do Custom. Next. We have no backups currently, so let's go to the right pane over here and click Backup once. Different options. Custom. Next. All right, we're going to check local disk C, because that's what we want to back up, and click Next. We're going to back it up to one of these local drives, yes. Click Next, and drive B is already selected. Click Next, and keep the default settings. Click Next, and click Backup. And it's going to take a while to back up. Okay, so the backup's done. So you can see in this window we have a record of our backup, and the date and time and all that jazz. We can close this. So let's test it out. Let's go to Active Directory Users and Computers, open up the marketing department. And so we think Bill is dead. So we delete his account. And he's gone now. Bye, Bill. But then the next day, Bill comes into work and he's like, hey guys, I'm not dead. Where's my account? And we're like, chill out, Bill. I mean, we made a backup. Just give us a second. We'll get it back. So let's hop to it. First thing we want to do is open up Command Prompt and just type in BCD edit, and don't make any typos or it'll mess everything up. There you go. Type that, press enter, and it completed successfully. So let's reboot. And when the computer reboots, it will be in safe mode, or directory services restore mode if you prefer. All right, now when the computer restarts, you're going to want to log on to the local computer, not the domain. So now it's pretty easy to tell when you're in safe mode because this little bar right here is just like 2 or 3 pixels further to the right than it is in normal mode. So that's how you can tell if you're in safe mode or not. Anyways, let's open up Command Prompt and type in wbadmin space get versions. And it will give you a list of the backups that you have available. We only have one because we only made one. All right, next type in wbadmin space start space system state recovery. Press enter. So the next thing you want to do is look at the version identifier of the backup you want to use and type in wbadmin space start space system state recovery space hyphen version colon and put exactly what you see here, character for character. Once you've done that, press enter. It'll prompt you about something or other. You'll want to select yes. It will then begin the restoration process, which will take a while. So grab yourself another coffee. All right, so once it's finished, we can go ahead and type in ntdsutil, activate instance ntds, and authoritative restore. So we'll go ahead and type in restore space subtree space OU equals the marketing department OU, comma, DC equals the domain name, comma, DC equals the domain suffix. Press enter. You'll be prompted asking you if you want to perform an authoritative restore. Click yes. And it says authoritative restore completed successfully. So next we can type in quit. We also want to tell it to reboot normally. So BCD edit / delete value safe boot. All right. So restart the computer and we'll see if Bill is back. All right, log back onto the computer with the default domain administrator account. You will be prompted to continue the restore operation. Press enter. All right, so let's open up Active Directory users and computers. Navigate to marketing department, and there's Bill. He's back. It worked. That is all for the 2050 skills challenge video thing. The end.